What is good, people? It is Wednesday, I think. Yeah, it's Wednesday. So just wanted. It's hard. The days run together, especially because we were at the events over the weekend, which were just amazing events. I think I'm getting with Mark a little later on today to find out when Tampa is going to be, but I do believe Tampa is going to be the next spot. We were thinking about doing something in Dallas, like the 13th, but he is going to be in Dallas. He is actually appearing on I believe he's going to be on Blaze TV a couple times, and then it's just that's a lot of travel for us. So uh, we're probably going to be in Tampa next month in October, probably mid to late October. We might even do some costume shit because of October. But besides that, how the fuck is everybody doing? I'm looking forward to sitting by the pool on Saturday. It's supposed to be like 95 here and sunny. I'm going to get all crispy. I'm just kidding. Crystal will make me wear sunscreen. So I forget. I'll just walk right out there, lay out in the pool and forget about it and then fucking get hot as shit. I'm going to say hi to everybody. I hope everybody's having a good day. As you can see, the pinned comments, or not the pinned comments, but the comments here, you can sign up to get No Morbidity. It is our appetite suppressant, 4 patented ingredients, non-stimulant, non-thermogenic based. It has been sold out. The first run sold out in hours. The second run sold out in days, even though the second run was much, much bigger. This run is going to be even bigger than that. We are expecting it to sell out even faster than the second run, though, because they're actually going to advertise for this one. We actually haven't advertised at all. It's just been kind of word of mouth. But we are going to send out an email blast to all of Tiger Fitness's email list and stuff like that. So if you are wanting to restock or you've been having good results, we have been having people send in their reviews on this. I have clients that have lost 15% of their body mass in 3 months on it. No hunger, no food focus, nothing like that. No binging. It helps me with my binge eating. I'm super happy with it. In a sea of people that talk bullshit about supplements, we're using 4 patented ingredients for their claims, and it's just working really well. So we have people sending in videos. You can, by the way, tag me on Instagram or YouTube even, or on Twitter. There we go. Finally got the cat hair. With your video review, make sure you show the bottle and send it to me. We appreciate it. We have a world to save. You can be a part of that too. We can spread the word on how well this is working for people. We've got product 2 working out. We're finishing up the name. We had a name in mind, but now we can't. Okay. Give me 1 second. Okay, give me a second. Let's see here. But let's see. CJ, how you doing? C-Jop, how you doing? 123-88753. How's it going for you? Janet, how are you? Final 30. What's up? What's going on? Elizabeth Fahey, how are you doing? That's me. Kayla, hey Alan, I've noticed a big difference in my appetite since starting No Morbidity. Thank you so much for what you do and keeping me motivated, especially on the days where I struggle not to give in to temptation. I am very pleased to hear that. Of course the trolls come and go and all sorts of shit. But I had people be like, "Well, you're just trying to line your pockets." I want to get paid. I make no mistake about it. Trust on this. I want to get paid. I want to retire in like 5 years. I want to have, live way below my means. I want to have a nice piece of land with Crystal, and live off the land basically. I want to get off grid. No shit, but before it's my time to go, before I feel comfortable sitting down and doing shit like that, I want to help as many people get healthy as humanly possible. We have a world to save. I really fucking believe it. Anybody if you have traveled recently, I want you to do this little thing. Count how many healthy people you see, people that you think look healthy, because it doesn't even guarantee that they're healthy. Fat acceptance people, you are absolutely right. Being thin does not guarantee health, but being fat guarantees ill health. If you don't like it, I don't give a fuck. It just does. It's reality. Reality exists. But count how many people you think that could possibly even be healthy. It's fucking tragic. It is not a big number. That's for sure. It is not a big number. Oh, my wife made me a Celsius drink. Nice. Devani, how are you? But count how many and then check back the next time when you're out and about. Go to the grocery store. Go to the fucking airport. Like, it's fucking crazy, you know? Awesome sauce for president. It'll be an interesting time. It'll be an interesting time. Naps would be a daily fucking thing for everybody. Jessica, how are you doing? Kanae, how are you? R2, Reese 2, what's happening? Jessica, how are you? Brian, what's going on, motherfucker? Mandy, Ashley, how are you? Scott Mick, what's going on? Amelia, Peaceful Lifter, Angelica, Laura, lots of fucking familiar faces. How the fuck you doing? Desert Fox, what's good? What's good? Tiffany, Kashana, Michelle, Joel, what's happening, man? Captain Fluffy Paws. Name of the day so far. Kashina Williams, what about on TikTok? Kashina, you can send it on TikTok. I gotta be real, I don't go on TikTok all that much. I just go on when I want to piss people off and see if I can get my channel deleted. So I go to TikToks to watch kitten videos. Gotta be real. But yeah, send it to me there. I'll check once a day and see about it. Give me 1 second. All right. And here we go. Greetings. Trying to psych myself up for a big leg day. Get at it, Warlord. Get at it. Kimberly, Stella, J-Chop, Scraff. What's good, everybody? How's everybody doing? Ron, Bethany Blankenship. Follow the science until the science highlights poor decisions. Exactly. We're going to talk about that. Love your videos. I'm down 13 pounds and I have 12 more to go. Ink Latina. Very good. That is fucking amazing. Thank you very much for supporting, and great fucking job. Great fucking job. Thank you for the tip. I appreciate it. There's nothing wrong with wanting to get paid. It's possible to help people. It's not like we're fucking making crazy ass money. The idea is to help millions of people. You know, like, I mean, that's the thing. Like, I say that because I'm not going to act like we don't, like, I'm not going to act like we don't make money from it. That's fucking silliness. You know, like, it's stupid, you know, but anyway. Casey, how are you doing? Stella, down 15 kilograms since October of 2021 with thyroid issues. Everyone can do it. That is outstanding, Stella. Outstanding. Congratulations. I was 436 pounds when I found your channel 4 years ago, okay? I'm down to 160. Sarah, holy fuck, you're amazing. That is what a fucking winner looks like right there, people. That is amazing. Thank you for your support. Now it almost choked me up a little bit. Like, I mean, for real, you've done such a good job. That's such a tremendous amount of weight loss. You've lost like 60% of your body mass. Or like well over 60% of your body mass. Holy shit, my brain's not fucking functioning for the fucking thing. You've lost like 3% of your body mass. God damn, Sarah, that's fucking amazing. No shit. That is fucking amazing work. I can't even imagine how much better you feel. I mean, and I'm not talking about your looks either. I mean, I'm sure you like your looks better, but I mean, you probably feel physically so much better. That's fucking amazing. Mirandia Shinnyberry. Hope I got that right. I'm able to get you live here. Started No Morbidity Friday. So far, I'm noticing I feel fuller sooner and I'm less stressed out. That's perfect. Exactly what it's supposed to fucking do. Hello to everybody. One thing I'm noticing about the Fat Acceptance crew is that they're mostly young. They're not going to fucking make it. I mean, much longer. So, Lady Hawk, No Morbidity, Ember, stacking stories. Stacking has helped me extend fasting, close my eating window, but I can't seem to cram 1,500, 1,700 calories into a 4 to 5 hour window without feeling stuffed. Any OMAD tips? Put another snack in at the beginning. You know, like, I got to be real, extend it. Because if you need 1,500 to 1,700 calories to stay at a healthy level, take a half of an Ember instead and stack it. Or, and what you can do is try maybe some more calorically dense foods, and then you can always just stick with that window and then, you know, go to less calorically dense foods later on. So the real pay is that people get healthier. It is. We've got some other things that we're going to be thinking about too. I see you. Do you want to come up here and say hi to everybody? Is that what it is? She wants to say hello. I just got all of her fur off of me, but now she wants to say hello. So say hi, baby. Say hi. My little sweet thing. Okay, so we're saying hi to everybody. We're saying hi to everybody. I recently stopped going for as many walks because my dog has leg issues and can't do it anymore. So I bought a dog stroller today. That's awesome. Good for you. Good for you. All right, hello, hi, and just hi to everybody. She's so adorable. She's air smuggling right now. You guys can't see it though. Are you gonna air smuggle? Are you smuggling? Real star of the show, awesome stuff. Yes, she believes she is. Now, come on, we gotta sit up a little bit. We got work to do. We got work to do. Don't argue. We got work to do. Okay. So today, we're 10 minutes in. I haven't even fucking discussed the topic. I appreciate all you motherfuckers. I really, because I am so all the fuck over the place, all the fucking time with my brain, especially lately with all the shit we got going on between No Morbidity and we still are coaching. By the way, you can still sign up for our coaching at this link, which is pretty much a coaching packet, or you can just buy the book Fuck Being Fat and get a month worth of the app that's live and pre-recorded classes from Crystal and everything like that. I've been joining in a lot of them, doing really fucking well. They're my second workout of the day. Fucking crushing me. She is my coach, so I did one of her workouts earlier today. I am fucking done. I am cooked. I'm tired. Tired. And your cat, she just loves being held and getting her way. She does love me a lot, but she just loves being held and getting her way. Those are the two things she loves the most. Well, those are numbers 2 and numbers 3. What is the first one's eating, isn't it, sweetie? Yes. But we are working on it. All right. She just got upset with me for saying that. Yes, we're done. You're done. She's stuck. There we go. Good girl. All right. So today we're going to talk about how being fat makes you a super spreader of the pandemic. It's just reality. I said it for a long goddamn time, and I wanted to give a warning to those of you that get highly upset about me talking about the pandemic and how I was right about every fucking thing for 2.5 fucking years, even though they tried to fucking cancel me. Here's your warning that you're a big ass fucking pussy who doesn't believe in science, and I was right. Just saying. Mark and I were right the whole fucking time. Mark and myself. Crystal wasn't like vocal about it, but she agreed with everything we were fucking saying. A lot of it was that was the shit she would look up for me. But being obese is where we should have approached it. It was the biggest misstep in public health history. We should have easily, we should have always, for years before the pandemic bullshit, we should have been trying to get people healthier, as the population health is based on the generalized health of the population. I know that sounds fucking crazy, but population health is actually about the fucking health of the population. And if population health is shitty because the health of the population is shitty, it puts more strain on the healthcare system. It costs more money. It costs more societal damage, more deaths, everything like that. When we live in this time where 90% of all type 2 diabetes, 80% of all cardiovascular disease, 70% of all strokes, 70% of all cases of cancer, down the line, when we talk about how all of that is lifestyle-driven chronic illness, and that chronic illness in the United States makes up 90%, 80 to 90% of the $4.1 trillion in shared healthcare costs. You do the math, and we spend something like 2.7 to 3.1 trillion fucking dollars. Trillion fucking dollars of shared healthcare costs a year based off of this. That should be enough alone. It just should be enough alone that, I hear people say all the time, I'm fat, I don't owe you health. You fucking kind of do. If you feel I owe you tax money to help you with healthcare, you kind of fucking owe people health. If healthcare is a right, then, and you want everybody to participate in it, you should participate in it yourself. You know, when people say I don't owe anybody health, you fucking do if you want shared healthcare dollars. You want to pay for everything out of your fucking pocket? Fucking have at it, motherfuckers. You still fucking impact all of us because we live in a society, and the gluttony that keeps people obese is fucking causing people to fucking. It's causing the climate change people to freak out when in fact being fat means you're harder on the fucking planet. It's just, I mean, these are logical, provable, factual things. Like I did a thing on my Instagram, and I'm going to be on Instagram a lot more often, by the way. I'm going to do stories on Instagram a lot more often. But I had somebody say, you know, I would love to have a fat acceptance person on here live. I would love to. I'd go on their channels right now if they'll allow me to talk. As long as it can be live, and as long as I get to video myself too, so they can't just chop up my words and say I said shit I didn't say. I would absolutely do so. And as of always, of course, you cannot be anonymous. I will not have anonymous people on. I do not believe in that shit. We were just watching the Dark Side of Fat Acceptance. Even somebody that the grandmas had fucking come out at stayed anonymous. That super pussy to me. It's super pussy. If you're gonna say shit, put your fucking face behind it. It's super pussy. Super pussy. I thought it was super pussy at the time too. But you know, all of this said, you know, if we only want to be terrified about the pandemic for 2.5 years, being fat made it so you were more susceptible to the virus. Being fat made it so you were more prone to death and hospitalization and ICU needs. Being fat made you a super spreader also, as fat people do. And I mean, this is just reality. Fat people do spread viruses at a higher rate for them. They themselves, you know, hold on to the virus longer. They expel more particles. Hang on 1 second, I'm gonna sneeze. Woo! I'm back. All right, so this is just one article, and I use Lizzo's picture because clickbait. Just being real. I mean, I fucking don't fuck with. I don't fucking lie. Anyway, we're gonna do this whole window. Bam, this window right here. There it is. We're gonna open that up a little bit and make it a little bit bigger. But this right here, and I'll even blow this up a little bit. This is from the International Journal of Obesity, and this was on August 24th of 2020, so about a week ago. The correlation between body mass index and COVID-19 transmission risk. So we're just going to go over some science, and I'm going to show that the science says that Fauci and every other public health official that avoided talking about the obesity epidemic and getting people healthier fucked up. We should hold them accountable. We should ask them why they didn't. They completely fucked up. Why we closed schools and then why we closed gyms? I want to know why. Because we completely fucked up. We completely fucked up. This is a written response to the article, and that's this article, by the way. Article 1, this is from February 26th of 2021, and this is a written article to, it says, Obesity and COVID-19 era implications for mechanisms, comorbidity, and prognosis, a review of meta-analysis. And this showed, by the way, the results from the article that this is an answer to, that 40 relative articles were selected and their full text were reviewed. Obesity affects the respiratory and immune systems through various mechanisms, cytokine and adipokine, which, by the way, I've talked about at fucking length on this channel because I was right the whole fucking time. The whole fucking time about every fucking thing. I was right. Fuck you, motherfuckers. Anyway, cytokine and adipokine secretion from adipose tissue leads to a pro-inflammatory state in obese patients, predisposing them to thrombosis in coordination of innate and adaptive immune responses, inadequate antibody response, and cytokine storm, which is basically an inflammation storm in your lungs. Obese patients had a longer virus shedding. Obesity is associated with other comorbidities such as hypertension, cardiovascular disease, diabetes mellitus, and vitamin D deficiency. As vitamin D, obese people are vitamin D deficient because of the fat solubility of it. Hospitalizations, intensive care units, admissions, mechanical ventilation, and even mortality in obese patients were higher than normal weighted patients. Obesity could alter the direction of and severity of COVID-19 symptoms to younger individuals, reduced physical activity, unhealthy eating habits, and more stress and fear experiencing during the COVID-19 pandemic may result from more weight gain and obesity. Conclusion: obesity should be considered as an independent risk factor for the severity of COVID-19. We fucking totally did not even, not one fucking campaign was lose fucking weight besides Florida. Florida did a few of them, just so you know. Another reason why I love living in the great state of Florida. But this is just so everybody doesn't understand what this all was. I said all this shit earlier too. I've read all of this data, every single one of these studies I've read, and I've normally read online before. But we're of course going to paint me as some horrible, evil person because why would we try to fucking actually help people? Why would we have people get healthier? Listen to the fucking gremlin, you know. But obesity be considered an independent risk factor for the severity of COVID-19, paying more attention to preventing weight gain in obese patients with COVID-19 infection and early levels of disease is crucial during this pandemic. Okay, so that's the response article this was for, because this was written in response to the article by the article I just read. Although plenty has been written about the increased risk of obesity for COVID-19 morbidity and mortality in 2, 3, and 4, that is this one. That's this one. The obesity for patients younger than 60 is a risk factor for COVID-19 hospitalizations. That's also this one. Individuals with obesity and COVID-19, a global perspective of epidemiological and biological relationships. And this one, which is predicting mortality due to SARS-CoV-2, a mechanics score relating obesity and diabetes to COVID-19 outcomes in Mexico. All right. So, I mean, there's been many things written about it. Just no mainstream media. Like, instead of us talking about it, Lizzo's talking about how she's oppressed as a massively huge fat woman who's a millionaire flying on private jets. You know, Tess Holliday is fucking super healthy and anorexic, and anybody that says anything to a fat person, such as maybe you should lose weight so you don't fucking, I don't know, overload our hospital systems even more than you already have, because I don't know, 60% of the burden and strain, resource strain on our healthcare system, even before the pandemic, was chronic illness, avoidable lifestyle-driven chronic illness related, and that's mostly obesity because you motherfuckers are gluttoning yourself as if it's your job. But this paper is one of the few that addresses obesity as a risk factor of COVID-19 contagion. As part of the ongoing COVID-19 contact tracing study among hospital workers in our institutions, we have individually traced all contacts of 218 COVID-19 cases to determine the most likely source of infection. We found that obesity, body mass index, BMI of above 30. Now, this is just correlation data. This is correlative data. Correlation does not mean causation. Causation is you're fat as fuck and you're breathing a lot. Anyway, was associated with the spread of infection of 2 or more coworkers, 3.4%, 7 of 202 of workers who did not exhibit obesity infected 2 or more coworkers, while 25%, 4 of 16 of workers with obesity infected 2 or more coworkers. A positive association was found between obesity and the spread of infection, or 9.2 once the risk was adjusted to confounders such as age, gender, comorbidities, and symptoms of risk, of even higher. The duration of the workers' symptoms in the moment of measure was similar to all study groups. In addition, a stepwise binomial logistic regression was calculated to determine the risk of BMI for infecting 0 to 1 workers, low spreaders, against a risk of 2 or more more than 2 people, high spreaders. Results are displayed in Table 1 and probability odds of falling in the high spectrum category per each unit of BMI in the study. And this is 1. So the fatter you are, the more likely you are of spreading. The fatter you get, the more likelihood you are of spreading. You see this? The fatter. This is fatness. Because this is normal weight and everything like that up to 25. And then we get into overweight area, which I still am not fucking, really all that fucking concerned about, because normally overweight, I normally look at BMI, but I also look at waist to height ratio. And if your waist is good and you're overweight, normally you're just one of the very few anomalies. Most people in society, I mean, if you really just if they are upset about the BMI, they're going to be really upset about waist to height ratio, because most people that measure overweight in society at this point in time are actually obese by the waist to height ratio or just by waist circumference alone. Most people are what we call sarcopenically obese at an overweight state in America. 199 pounds normally puts the person under 30 BMI at the height range, but it does put them as sarcopenically obese because most of them have a waist to height ratio of about 0.6, or their waist circumference is over 40 inches for a male and over 35 inches for a female. This is just all statistical data that has been studied over and over and over and over again. But once you get above 30, if you see that it kind of arcs up to almost a fucking straight ass motherfucking line, because like, and by the way, Tess Holliday's like over fucking here. Like she's in like the 70 some fucking BMI range, 70 something, 70. So her fucking graph probably goes straight the fuck up. She could be infecting every fucking human being she comes in contact with. The addition of values such as age, gender, BMI, years, as described by Edwards in 5. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's Edwards. This is right. Edwards in 5. Exhaled aerosols increases with COVID-19 infection, age, and obesity. And if we look at the abstract of this, COVID-19 transmission by droplets generated from surface and airway mucus during processing of respiration within hosts infected by severe acute respiratory syndrome, coronavirus 2, or SARS-CoV-2 virus. We studied respiratory droplets generated and exhaled in human and non-human primate subjects with and without COVID-19 infection, and exploration whether SARS-CoV-2 infection and other changes in physiological state translated to observable evolution of number and sizes of exhaled droplets, respiratory droplets, in healthy, and I've read it so many times, that's why I keep skipping, in healthy and diseased subjects. In our observational cohort study of the exhaled breath particles of 194 healthy human subjects, in our experiments infection study of 8 non-human primates infected by aerosols, we found that exhaled aerosols particles vary between subjects with 3 orders of magnitude. With inhaled respiratory droplets, number increases with degree of COVID-19 infection and elevated BMI years. We observed that 18% of the subjects, 35 accounted for 80% of the exhaled bioaerosol of the group 194, reflecting the superspreader distribution of bioaerosol analogous to classic 20 to 80 superspreader and infectious distribution. These findings suggest that the quantitative assessment of controlling and exhaled aerosols may be critical to slowing the airborne spread of COVID-19 and in the absence of the effective, widely decimated vaccine. So, being fat makes you fucking spit out more of this shit. Anyway, this may obey the small age difference in groups composed mainly by young to middle-aged coworkers. These findings indicate that an increased BMI and obesity convey an increased risk of infection for their contacts, although confirmation of this will certainly require additional studies. It is known that patients with obesity and influenza shed the virus for a significantly longer period of time than those who are lean. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's this one. Obesity increases the duration of influenza A virus shedding in adults. So basically, epidemiological studies indicated that obesity increases the risk of severe complications and death from influenza virus. I mean, that's the fucking thing. It's been the same thing. It's the same fucking thing. Upper respiratory viruses, the flu, COVID-19, other coronaviruses are harder on elderly and obese people. Big fucking shock. Some fucking bald dude said that in February, that these people are the people that do the dying, and maybe we shouldn't fucking, destroy all of society when we could have the very, very seriously, highly immunocompromised people just isolate as much as they can, or they could accept risks. Guess what? They're not slaves. We should just tell them the fucking dangers. And then we can tell fat people, hey, you're in big fucking risk. And you've always been at big fucking risk. I don't know why we lied to them about influenza, because when you see a 400-pound person, they can catch the flu and die pretty fucking quickly, just like that, after spreading it over and way more than other fucking people. So I don't know why we were not telling them to begin with, but we really fucking should have heeded the words of these things. This work investigates the effect of obesity and the duration of virus shedding within household transmission. Studies in Managua, Nicaragua, over 3 seasons, 2015 to 2017, symptomatic obese adults were shown to shed influenza A virus 42% longer than non-obese adults, adjusted event time ratio. So being fat means you are a super spreader compared to somebody that's lean. These are just data points and fact, right? So now we go back to the original one. We're almost done. We agree with the original article that relations between influenza and obesity can certainly be extrapolated to the current COVID-19 pandemic, which undoubtedly embodies a worrisome synergy with the concurrent obesity pandemic in number 10. So this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We only went up to 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Here we go. Yeah. Okay. So SARS-CoV-2 and obesity, covesity, pandemic within a pandemic. Individuals who are overweight or suffer from obesity are in a chronic state of low-grade inflammation, making them particularly susceptible to development of severe forms of respiratory failure. Studies conducted in past pandemics link obesity to worse health outcomes. Fucking big fucking shock. But yet not one fucking public health official tried to warn fat people. Not one public health official said, hey, maybe you shouldn't fucking glutton yourself. No, they fucking rewarded you motherfuckers with Krispy Kreme donuts. Think about that. They rewarded you with burgers and fries and fucking table dances and shit. Like, what the fuck, people? Like, I mean, you want me to people wanted me to take this seriously. What, are you fucking serious? You wanted me to fucking take it seriously when they're telling fat people to eat Krispy Kreme donuts? I mean, come on now. Fucking ridiculous. This population is thus of particular concern within the context of COVID-19 pandemic, considering the cessation of obesity management services. This systematic review highlights the reciprocal link between obesity and COVID-19 pandemics, obesity as a risk factor for more severe disease in past pandemics, potential mechanisms that make individuals suffering from obesity and more susceptible to severe disease and higher viral load, which means they spread it more, and the need for to safely resume bariatric services, blah, blah, blah. They're basically trying to sell fucking, they're basically trying to sell surgery. So my point by this whole fucking thing is, just so everybody understands, fat people are super spreaders. We should have fucking warned them from the beginning that they were in fact at fucking higher danger than people like me. I was at very little fucking danger from this shit. Very little. If you're fat, you're probably at a little higher danger, especially if you have a bunch more comorbidities. But as reality, I just went over 10 fucking studies with you as to why fat people are damaging our fucking country at this stage. If we are so concerned about this fucking virus that we are still even thinking about having mitigations this fucking fall, still thinking about fucking giving people injections, why are we worried about giving people injections when we have not talked about maybe you shouldn't be fat as fuck? Like the actual fucking infection fatality rate of this motherfucker could have been fucking reduced down to next to fucking absolute fucking nothingness if we would have gotten fucking healthy. They don't want you fucking healthy, people. They don't want you healthy. Tell me in any way how any of this is looking towards your fucking health. They do not want you fucking healthy. That this is all data. This is all data. This is right. Proof that your health is my business. This is proof, since we literally closed society down to protect fat people and elderly people. And those fat people were in fact super spreaders. Your health is in fact my fucking business. I mean, I'm sorry, but like the scientific strides made in the Western world have been incredible over the past 200 years. Now we're going backwards. We literally fucking are. We're forgetting. It's like we're pretending none of this shit existed. People are like, you can't tell if I'm healthy if you're fat. How about this? I don't even give a fuck if you're healthy. I care that you're going to be spreading a fucking virus at a higher fucking rate, influenza even, or fucking this fucking COVID shit. You're going to be spreading that at a higher rate to fucking other immunocompromised people. You are, in fact, a fucking super spreader by all the goddamn data. You keep the virus longer, you spread it at higher fucking concentration and larger fucking droplets and more fucking often. It's fucking data. I mean, what the fuck? It's my business if I have to lock myself in my house against my will. That's fucking right. That's the thing. I'm over it. I want to help people get fucking healthy. I want to help people get healthy, recover from this shit. But I will certainly not fucking entertain this fucking bullshit reality that's been fucking created where there's a purple sky with rainbows and unicorn shit and glitter flying out of the fucking sky saying that you can be fat as fuck and healthy and it's brave and fucking so whatever. Lizzo is a fat slob of a human being who is making money off of a fucking fat slob of a fucking society. So is Tess Holiday. So are all of them. I'm not even mad at them for making any money. I hope they spend every fucking dollar because there's no need to worry about retirement. There's no need to worry about retirement. Lizzo's not going to make retirement. She looks like she's pushing 350. Fucking Tess Holiday is like 5'3". She's well over 400 fucking pounds. Like, maybe Tess has kids, so maybe she could try to fucking save a little bit of money for her kids because she's a horrible fucking parent because her kids are going to grow up and she's going to be nothing but a fucking memory for them, for their fucking best life events. Like, her kids are going to grow up and when they're getting married, they're going to be like, oh, mom loved food more than she loved me. That's why she's not here. I said it. What now? You know, what now? It's the fucking truth. We fucking know it. We all know it. Why are we denying this shit? Why are we even fucking pretending? But beyond that, what I just read to you, just to be real, we locked down to protect fat people and they also spread the virus more. I'm over it. I'm over it. I lost 40 fucking pounds during this pandemic. I rearranged my entire life. I barely ever I was drinking a couple beers a day normally before the pandemic. I am healthy AF right now. I'm healthy as fuck right now. 51 years old. I'm probably in the top 0.0001 percentile of health for my fucking age group. I can fucking go with your kids fucking 20 years younger than me, fucking 30 years younger than me. What I did today, exhausted, that workout would probably bury most fucking dudes that are in their early 20s. And I'm in here fucking talking to you, and I'm gonna do a workout again. And what the fuck? You know, like, I've taken my health seriously because I want to do my part. We need to make America healthy again. Like, all of this is fucking complete bullshit. It's complete ridiculous bullshit. Because we have all these people being like, well, my rights and this and that. Motherfucker, if you can't walk down the street without collapsing, you're not going to fucking be able to fucking protect yourself. It should terrify everybody that they weren't trying in any way to, like, encourage people to lose weight. Like, if that doesn't terrify the fuck out of you, when all of this, every study I've just read to you has been out for years. They've known this shit. Not one fucking word about getting healthy, losing weight. Instead, it's gone the other way. Obese people have become a protected class in the last 2 fucking years. It should terrify everybody. This should terrify people. This should definitely terrify minority communities because minority communities have a higher prevalence of obesity than others because it's cultural. It's what the fuck. I mean, it should terrify you. Living in an inner city makes it very hard not to be fat. There's like, well, you get to walk around. No, there's fucking fast food everywhere. It's hard to fucking store shit. It's hard, you know, there's not as many grocery stores. It's like people that live in inner cities, minority people that don't, like the neighborhoods. I'm telling you, look the fuck around you. They want you consuming. They want you consuming pharma, food, fuel. They want you consuming these 3 major things. They don't give a fuck about you. They don't give a fuck. They want you weak. They want you fat. They want you sickly. They want you pliable. Slavery never fucking ended. They just changed how it fucking works. They just changed the chains. Everybody's a slave. Most people are a slave to the pharmaceutical industry or a slave to the fast food industry. Most people could not produce their own food. Most people, if the lights went off in this motherfucker right now, most people would be super fucked. If the lights just fucking go out and they're gonna be out for an extended period of time, Crystal and I walk into the woods. I build a fucking semi-permanent shelter. I fuck with a fucking chimney and a fucking stove, and I start fucking net fishing and shit like that. I fucking hunt. We fucking grow some shit. We're good. We're fucking totally fine. Most motherfuckers are done. Think about how many people. First of all, say the supply chain just breaks down. There's like 150 fucking million people on fucking antidepressants. So they don't get their antidepressants. Fucking 100,000 suicides right off the bat. Real deal. Real fucking deal. Like, people fucking kill themselves. When they just all of a sudden jump off fucking... Have you ever seen anybody that just stops taking Wellbutrin or Prozac or Paxil? Have you ever seen somebody that just stops taking it, especially when they're at a high dose of? When most people are at a fucking max dose. Have you ever seen what happens to them? It's fucking tragic. It's fucking, I'm terrified for them. Terrified for them. So that happens. Think about the fact that there's like fucking 40 million people on insulin. Think about the fact that beyond insulin, there's like 100 million people on metformin or some sort of diabetes medication, some sort of blood sugar regulating medication. Say they don't get any of that. How many of them die? Right? For real. How many of them die? Think about how, like, what the violence that will break out if the food in the fucking grocery store does not get refilled. Think about it. And then when you think about all these things, think about how they knew, like, people know about all these fucking studies and have for years, shit that I've been saying for fucking years. Think about them knowing about this shit and not warning fat people at all. Instead, the mainstream media has made it seem like if you say that Lizzo's fat, something's wrong with you. We have mainstream media talking about fat phobia. What the fuck? People should be terrified of being fat. Fat phobia should be a billboard like we should have billboards with type 2 diabetic amputations fucking shown in graphic fucking detail. We should have fucking billboards showing necrotizing fasciitis between the skin folds. Look it the fuck up. You'll lose weight today. Look up fat fold necrotizing fasciitis. Look it up right now when you're done with this. You'll want to lose weight today. I guarantee this shit. All the shit that I just fucking went over shows me more and more and more that we the people, me, and you listening, and anybody else that wants to hear this, and anybody you can spread the message to and the word to, it is time to wake the fuck up. We have known for years that being obese is harder for you when it comes to the flu, a regular fucking cold, fucking anything. You do not fare well. You are in a state of constant inflammation. This is not conjecture. This is factual. Your fucking fat cells release more IL-1, IL-6, and TNF-A than lean people because you have fucking more of them, you dumb fucks. Those are all considered cytokines. Cytokines are highly inflammatory markers. If you are already in a constant state of inflammation and then you get a respiratory virus that inflames your fucking lungs, you in fact get fucked up and die. This is not me being mean. This is me saying to you, unfucking fatten yourself so you can live a longer fucking life and not be terrified and not burden the rest of fucking society. Not be used as the excuse and reason why we get the fucking close shit down and when a new fucking cold virus that is of almost no fucking risk to somebody like me. Like, a lot of you were terrified. I got a fucking reality for you. A lot of you should have been. A lot of you should have been way more scared than what you were because it was portrayed that everybody was at the same risk. Every single person. I was at way more risk of dying of sunstroke. Like statistically, way more risk of dying from sunstroke than I was this fucking virus. Way more risk. I still went out in the sun every motherfucking day. Most people were at way more risk of fucking getting into an automobile accident and dying. But they fucking still drove everywhere all the goddamn time. Life is about risks. I don't want to hear shit from anybody that's not fucking eating well. I don't want to hear shit from something like, fuck you, fucking continue to eat your fucking pizza. You should pay for all of your own fucking healthcare costs. And I'm going to do me. I'm going to go out and be fucking free. It's time. I don't even know what the fuck else to say. I don't even know what else to fucking say. Like, if you are choosing to live the obesity life and not fix your fucking self, you're a fucking slave. I mean, you literally are. And they can fucking control you like that. The fucking powers that be, and I'm not talking about a Democratic Party or Republican Party. I'm talking about the people that own those motherfuckers. All right? Get there faster. We have a world to save. We're only going to save it when a lot of you enter the realm of reality that you've gluttoned yourself into ill health, and that is burdening society. It's burdening the planet. It's bad for you. It's bad for the planet. It makes you fucking more susceptible to viruses, illnesses, death, fucking chronic disease. You fucking way more burden on our fucking healthcare system financially and resource-wise. Way more burden on society. way more burden on the planet because you are gluttoning yourself with more shit and it creates more waste. Reality. Reality fucking exists. You motherfuckers need to fucking wake up and goddamn see it. For real. Wake up and fucking see it. I wish I could be different about this. I wish I could say, no, I got a few things wrong here. I didn't. I got everything right. Every fucking thing right. It's horrible because the picture I was painting was not a good one. Why do they have you wearing masks? They don't stop shit. They actually the masks are a fucking safety fucking problem. As we've seen, people feel more anonymous. Crime is fucking through the roof. Masks are bad for you. People infect themselves at a higher rate because you're touching your face more often. This was fucking common sense knowledge. The only reason why I can talk this freely about masks is because YouTube has graciously allowed it so we can actually say the fucking reality about masks now. It's stupid. People, fucking get there faster. They openly admit they were suppressing shit to you. The fuck's wrong with you? You're that weak that you want to fucking live in that fucking world? Fucking pussies. Pussies. All of you. Not all you. You guys fucking rock. But I'm going to get to some of the questions in the fucking chat. I thought it would be a good point to go over some of the fucking studies that are coming out. Crystal sent me that study. And I was like, you know what? It's a reiteration of shit we've already talked about. So maybe we need to fucking talk about it again. Because I challenge any of you, all of you, go to a different browser and try to find me an article where any public health official, besides the state of Florida, because the Florida Secretary of Health, who's a fucking amazing, I hope to meet him and Ron DeSantis someday. I hope to meet them both and shake their fucking hands. Ron DeSantis for keeping me a free motherfucker, because I would have, people think I'm crazy now. Woo, shit, it would have been fucking bad. I'm just saying. And the Secretary of Health of Florida did an amazing fucking job and called everything fucking right from the beginning, along with me. But fine, we're Fauci or any of these fucking public health officials. We're bricks. Anybody said anything like, hey, maybe we should lose some fucking weight. Maybe people should not fucking be gorging themselves. Maybe giving Krispy Kreme donuts as a reward, like you're a fucking dog. But maybe giving Krispy Kreme donuts as a reward for an experimental therapy that we have no idea if the long-term ramifications are going to be ugly. Maybe this is fucking not against, maybe this is not very good for society. Like a fucking dog. You were tossed a fucking treat for being obedient. Like a fucking dog. And people were fucking, oh, I got one. I got my Krispy Kreme. You fucking dog. You're a stupid animal. They tossed a treat at you for being obedient. Fucking pathetic. Pathetic. All right, I'm going to answer a few questions from the comment section now that I've fucking pissed off a bunch of people. If any of this fucking video pissed you off, it just pisses you off. I'm not wrong. I mean, that's the thing. Like, me pissing you off by saying correct shit, I'll take 100 fucking times out of 100 fucking times. I'm not wrong. And all of you know it. That's what, in the last 2.5 years, all the fucking hate I've gotten hasn't been anything, well, you're wrong. Well, when people would say, you're so wrong about COVID, your take on COVID is so wrong. My take is the fucking science. My take is that I'm a free fucking person, and your fucking fear, where your fear fucking begins, my fucking freedom does not end. If you're afraid, you stay the fuck in, pussy. Ridiculous. It won't happen again. Not in Florida. I can guarantee that. It won't ever fucking happen. I've been free since May of 2020. I mean, anyway, we were going to restaurants and fucking bars, nightclubs, all that shit. But anyway. Let's see here. Gave one of my 3 bottles to my obese friend. I want her to get healthy. We'll let you know how it goes for her. Sophia, please do let me know how it goes. Make sure she's drinking plenty of fluid. Have her join us here one day. I am going to probably on Friday morning, I am probably going to do like a live review of No Morbidity and where we're at with product 2 and stuff like that. I might start talking about some of the ingredients for product 2 because they're just amazing. They're absolutely fucking amazing. Clinical human studies, just like with everything me and my motherfuckers do. So we'll probably talk about that shit. And let me see here. As a formerly obese person, I'm allowed to be fat phobic. The thought of being a big again terrifies me as well. They call that your internalized fat phobia that you have not processed. I completely agree with you. I will never be that. I showed how fat I was yesterday. I will never be that fat again, ever. I can guarantee that shit, no matter what. Nothing. That picture reminder of how fat I was, not fucking ever again. Not ever, 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 ever. They say never, ever, never, ever, ever. Unless I be somehow detained by authorities and they would force feed me thousands of calories intravenously. For real. I got sort of swirly with my caretakers a few days ago when they purchased a bunch of junk food. That's not what any of us need to be eating. Exactly. Fucking exactly. The fool who follows the fool knowing he is foolish is more of a risk to society than ever. Just to fit in, feel sick. Exactly. So many fucking fools. So many. I have RA. I know what that means, but I get up and I think about what I can do. No excuses. Well, I hope that your arthritis is doing well. I hope you're okay. I hope you're okay. Most people don't use proper protocol to wear a mask to begin with, and they never did, and they never fucking did. It was driving me crazy. I said at the very fucking beginning, like most people are like, if it causes you to touch your face more often, that is actually against like protocol for viral outbreaks. You don't want to be touching your face. If you are not symptomatic, it's not that big of a worry anyway until you fucking introduce a therapy that quashes symptoms but still makes it so you can spread it while you have no symptoms. For people without a gene therapy that somehow suppresses symptoms, there's not really such a thing as asymptomatic spread. That means asymptomatic viral infection is when a person can have the virus and actually create antibodies and T cells for them for future immunity, but not be symptomatic and therefore not contagious. It's all reality also. It's just all fucking reality also. It's fucking silliness. That nobody could give me the number. Like, oh, it'll be too high. What's too high? What's too high? What's too high of a number for your freedom? Because I didn't read that number in the Constitution, and you could stay the fuck in, and I could be fucking free, and businesses could choose for themselves. Just saying. Alan, you're absolutely right. Thank you very much, Heidi. I appreciate you. Just remeasure, and I've lost 10 inches, arms, chest, waist, hips, since our consult. Preach. Dr. Nancy, thank you very much. I appreciate you. Thank you. And great fucking job. Great fucking job. By the way, people, you can get a consultation if you want from us. Let me look that up. 30-minute consultation. They're around here somewhere. Hang on a second. We're almost done. I just want to put the consultation up. Might as well already just request for review because we already have fucking YouTube just fucking hates me. Here's a 30-minute consultation with either Crystal or myself. Should anybody want one, feel free to fucking order it up right fucking now. I got to be very honest. We are not going to be doing. We are going to be closing our schedule up a little bit. It's going to fill up very fucking quickly. So if you want consultations, please fucking do so. Alan is so right. Don't watch them or throw them out. I've seen people pick up their. When you like people walk into a store, right? They walk from their car. They pull their mask out of their front pocket next to their fucking penis. Put it on their fucking face. Walk around the fucking store. Don't sanitize their hands before. Don't sanitize their hands after. Pull it down to fucking see shit. Talk, whatever, fucking then take it off and put it back in their fucking pocket next to their penis again. Like, so sanitary. Reality unmasked. No shit. I was forced to wear a mask for 10 hours a day in a hot factory setting. I wanted to die. I'd sue them motherfuckers. Microplastics are a real fucking thing. And people are like, oh, doctors and nurses wear masks all day. If they wear masks all day, you can wear masks all day. I was, and this upsets people, but I was a healthcare executive for like 13 to 15 years, depending on how you look at it. But I did room rounds in hospitals for 10 fucking years, including ICU units. Do you know what I never wore, even in ICU units? A fucking mask. Do you know why surgeons wear masks? Surgeons wear masks so they don't accidentally spit into an open wound or get splattered by blood splatter or infection. Should they pop a cyst or something like that in a fucking patient? That's why they wear fucking masks. Masks do not stop teeny tiny little fucking aerosolized particles and viruses that ride on them. Reality. It is about the health of the population. All this shit was done to fucking in some way mitigate all the fucking population. Nobody talked about losing weight, being healthy, getting outside, getting into the sun, but me, Mark, and a few fucking other people. I mean, like literally, Mark was fucking shadow banned forever for sharing the fucking one study up here about vitamin D and influenza. It wasn't even about fucking COVID, just vitamin D. He was trying to get people to take more vitamin D and get out in the sun. And he was talking about just being out in the sun. He wasn't even talking about buying vitamin D supplements. And they shadow banned his ass. If you can't tell that they fucking wanted to keep you fucking motherfuckers slaved, you are stupid as fuck at this stage. Get there faster, people. Get there faster. We still have to wear them in medical offices. I would love to hear their fucking rationale. I would love for them to produce me a randomized controlled study about it. I would find a new gym. No shit. I would never go to a gym that makes me wear a mask. Me either, ever. It's just truth. People are convicted. People are convicted by the truth, or convicted by the truth. Exactly. I effing love this. Thank you very much, motherfucker. I love you. I'm done. Like, we need to unfatten the fucking world. Being fat makes you a super spreader. If it's for nothing else, if it's not because people say people don't want to believe me that I want to help fucking millions of people get healthy, and fucking I've already helped thousands of people get healthy. What the fuck? I'm a best-selling weight loss author, you fucks. But people don't want to help. So I don't want to help people get healthy. How about this? I want the country to stay open, and fat people are super spreaders. It's data. It's fucking fact. It's the science. It's the science. It's just the science they haven't talked about. Just like all the shit with masks and all that other shit. It's the science. But again, you motherfuckers are kept pets. Kept obedient little fucking chihuahuas. Oh my God, I gotta take a shot. Here's a fucking donut. Tossed it at you. Fucking weakness. We need someone to do more clips and shorts for the MFing COO. Please do. Somebody fucking send them to me. By the way, if you send do a video testimonial for No Morbidity, send it to me at aroberts@everydayfitness.com or tag me on Instagram. We're looking for those things. Sean and Mark might do something for you guys. The other day, Mark and I were live, and Mark sent out a bunch of gift cards for people that did email testimonials and shit like that. We have a world to save. If you guys want to be part of that, you can help out, fucking spread the word, do whatever you can do. We are I'm elated the product works so well. It works so fucking well. We knew it would because I tried it for a long fucking time. We tested a long fucking time beforehand, but I'm happy to see that it's working very, very well for people. If we get the word out to people, they play a part in changing their fucking lives, changing their own fucking lifestyles, recovering from the prison of obesity. I mean, we can do this. We can fucking do this together. We can fucking do this. All right, guys, I'm about out of time, so I'm going to skip down to the bottom here. God damn, lots of questions. Woo! Gift cards, very sweet. Yeah, I think you sent everybody like $10 gift cards that fucking emailed them. So, pretty fucking awesome. So, I will not support businesses that make you wear a mask still. I fucking never did. Crystal and I never fucking did. There was very few places down here that tried it. And those, I mean, because people just not go to them. I mean, the only time, at the very fucking beginning, in April, they tried it at Walmart. At the one Walmart, the guy gave me shit. We just went to the other Walmart. Because I didn't want to go to jail. And when I say I didn't want to go to jail, Crystal didn't want me to go to jail. Because I was ready to go to jail. I was ready to go to jail. So, anyway. Then they throw their wrappers on the ground in the mall. No shit. Fucking craziness. As somebody who is super morbidly obese, I 100% support you. We have to change. We have to. This shit has to change. I mean, so now, and this is just reality. This is just in the last few weeks. I have shown data, studies, all sorts of shit that show that not only do obese people burden the healthcare system in the vast majority, burden society with the cost of lifestyle-driven chronic illness in the vast majority, but also burden the planet, as I've shown studies that show that they are responsible for 20 to 30 times more carbon emissions, or 30% more carbon emissions than a lean person. And now I've just shown data that they in fact are super spreaders of viruses, that they are burdening society by spreading around avoidable communicable disease at a higher rate. And so it's not like we're asking them to do something unhealthy for them, you know? So by losing weight, a fat person, by losing weight, would make themselves healthier, their family healthier, society less burdened, spread less disease, and be better for the fucking planet. I'm the evil one. Like I'm the problem. Like somebody's going to be so fucking privileged that they're going to refuse. They love face fucking themselves with cake so much that they are going to refuse to lose weight to get healthier for themselves, avoid burdening society and the healthcare system, avoid burdening their fucking family, making it so their children won't get to see them, walk them down the aisles at their fucking weddings and shit like that, and be harder on the fucking planet and spread less disease. Like, do you know how fucking greedy, privileged that is? That is privileged as fuck. That is privileged as fuck. You love food more than you love yourself, more than you love your family, more than you love your friends, more than you love your country, more than you love the fucking planet. You love food more than you love any fucking thing else. It's pokey of you that you don't want to wear a mask, but violence is not the answer. Who fucking said anything about violence? I'm waiting for your new product to use my gift card. That's fucking awesome. Hopefully just another like 8 weeks. Oh, I've been threatened with knives for being forced to ask customers to wear masks. I got you. Well, I mean, I wouldn't threaten nobody for that shit, but I would just fucking see if you're gonna fucking call the cops on me. But Crystal didn't want that to fucking happen, so we just went someplace else. Because down here, we were going to fucking full ass restaurants and nightclubs in fucking May of 2020. But anyway, let's see. Yep, Alan, I was at the hospital more, consumed more, created more waste. I truly believe the only reason why I'm still alive is because I changed. Great fucking job, Heidi. That's what a fucking hero looks like, by the way. That's what a fucking hero looks like, for real. Somebody that fucking changes their ways to try to help society out, themselves out. But again, I'm gonna end it on this, by the way. Obese people in America are the most privileged people on the planet. They love food more than they love themselves because they are detrimental to their own health. They are detrimental to their families. They use more funds for their family unit by gluttoning themselves on food. They use more funds for their family unit by missing more work, statistically, because they're sickly more often because they're fat as fuck. They are not going to be there. They are going to be a burden on their family. Somebody's going to be taking care of them at an earlier age. They are harder on their friend circle. They are harder on society, their fucking generalized fucking society. They are harder on the healthcare system. They're harder on the planet, and now they spread disease more, as seen by this fucking data that I showed. Being obese is fucking privilege. You are the most privileged people on the planet to be in America and be obese. Obese. Fix that shit. I'll talk to all you guys tomorrow. 7 a.m. We're going to be doing a review from some girls from PragerU. Goddamn.